MK-2866, also known as Ostarine. That's what we're going to be talking about today on this episode of the SARM series. Remember, I have no medical training, I am not a chemist, I am not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be one. I do not encourage the use of any substances, legal or illegal, and this video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. So, out of all the SARMs, this one is considered to have the best safety profile behind it, but that's kind of simply just because we have the most data on it. Frankly, I would suspect that it's liver issues that have been presented in some of the literature that we have of it would show that it's actually kind of subpar compared to maybe something like an LGD 4033, but that's going to come down the line when we see much more clinical data on this. It has no estrogen conversion, and it won't always crash your endocrine system, but that doesn't mean it won't suppress it. And that doesn't. So the thing is, I think people misunderstand when I talk about this. When you're suppressing all of your natural sex hormones, sure, you can still have estrogen to help protect your brain and your heart, but that also means you're going to have an extremely lesser amount of estrogen conversion. And so that's much less than you would have normally. You want to have at least a normal amount of estrogen conversion. Estrogen is, like I said, cardio and neuroprotective, and also, as I always mention, it's one of the main factors for helping build muscle. It has shown Ostarine has shown liver stress in some clinical trials. It's considered to be well tolerated in low dosages for both sexes. I don't know if they've run it on anybody under the age of 18. You'd have to look into that yourselves. It has the typical effects that people are looking for: muscle growth, bone density increase, potentially increased metabolism. Its legal status: legal to own, legal to buy, not legal to sell or market as a supplement, and it is not legal for human consumption in the United States. Check your local laws, as I always say. High dosages will most definitely cause more problems. We've seen that from anecdotal reports. I mean, obviously, I can't say it with a definite that it will cause more problems, but if someone's taking 2.5 milligrams of Ostarine versus someone taking 100 milligrams of Ostarine, I think it's pretty clear to say that the person who's taking the higher dosages is at a much higher risk for developing the side effects that I'm going to mention later. Doses vary depending on who's taking it and for what purpose. Half-life is about 24 hours, depends on the person and multiple factors like age, though. Like I always say, most beginners in the bodybuilding world, however, typically start with maybe 10 milligrams, move to 20 to 30. Again, I don't advise this. I really don't. This is just something that I'm talking about. If I was to ever do a SARM, or ever do steroids or SARMs or something like that, I would start out with an Ostarine simply because it has the most clinical literature behind it. And we know that with its liver stress, you can at least mitigate some of those effects with TUDCA and NAC. I mean, NAC on cycle, I would say TUDCA after cycle. But again, I don't advise this. But again, the SARM has been noted for liver stress. So if somebody has liver problems already, this is something they need to take into account when they're looking into the SARM. It has been used for bulking and cutting cycles anecdotally, and honestly, it has pretty moderate effects, and that's why people often say use this one for if you are starting out into this sphere of enhancement. Side effects include, but are not limited to, acne, potential hair loss, potential body hair growth, potential female. The reason I'm saying potential is because this is, as always, these are new, and this one actually has more safety behind it. But the reason I'm saying potential is because it doesn't mean it's always going to happen, and it's very dose dependent. Potential female masculinization, potential clitoral enlargement for women, potential liver stress and liver damage, left ventricular hypertrophy, or the enlargement of the left ventricle of the heart, increase in bad cholesterol, decrease in good cholesterol, blood thickening, and endogenous hormone suppression or crash. And sex hormone, I should say. I've heard of some people I know taking this drug. I've seen that they've had some pretty good effects on it. Again, I don't recommend it. I just know people who have taken it. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, like this video, share it to all your friends. If you're on Rumble, please hit the Rumble button. Comment down below, follow my channel, and share it to all your friends, if I didn't already say that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to keep your shoulders back and down when you lift, and until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.